Oh, please, Mr. Wright, don't tell any more lies. I'm probably going to end up giving her a different voice. It's... Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Phoenix Wright. This is interesting, getting to play as her. And, I've never played this one. I think I've seen, like, the brief anime adaptation, but it's kind of... Yeah, I actually didn't even really know this existed. So, I think in the anime it was just like a flashback, whereas this is an actual playable thing. So it's cool. Let's get into it. What really happened? So, yeah, Phoenix is on the stand. There's a dude he's going to school with who's dead. And his girlfriend's involved somehow. They both dated her. I don't know what whatever it was. Anyway, what really happened? Oh boy, and I forgot what I had for evidence. Crap. The truth is, I went because he called me. He was in the pharmacology department, so I agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. We talked for a bit, and then around 3, we split up. Then later, when I went back, I found him lying there. Happy face for some weird reason. I've been taking Cold Killer X for the last 2 or 3 days. That's my favorite Mega Man side game, Cold Killer X. But I lost my bottle of it around lunchtime on the day of the accident. Well, Maya? I still haven't figured that out. I don't know. I can't seem to find any contradictions. The boy isn't exactly what I call a natural-born liar. Or killer, you know? But still, we can't have him continue to spout nonsense. I know. But what, I know. But what can I do? You know, give her more of a softer... something like that. Although the high-pitched one's always funny. Well, I'm certain... he must still be hiding something. Information! Right now, it's information we need more than anything else! Truth is, I want to look at my stuff. Doug's autopsy report. 4/9 at 3 p.m. Cause of death was fatal electric shock, yes. Crime took place behind the IV, yeah. Victim's watch stopped at the time of death because he was electrocuted. Found clutched in the victim's hand, covered in Wright's fingerprints. Right. Profiles. Doug swallowed up until 8 months ago. Victim was... Alright. Currently has a cold. Okay, truth is, he called me. Apparently first we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. Is that the contradiction? Victims... Ooh. Ooh, date and time of death 4/9 at 3 p.m. because of death was a fatal electric shock. But Phoenix never says he was, like, running late, so the death was... interesting. But also, maybe I can do this, because if the watch shows when he was dead... Oh, God, I'm supposed to figure that out? So... Oh. That's after 3 p.m. So, I think I am going to present this. How do I present triangle? Objection! This is the third thing that says a different time, and I'm confused. Your Honor, what do you think of this witness's statement? I don't really see any problem with it. Actually, I don't either. What? Oh, suck it. Well, then what are you making a fuss for? Think before you speak, young lady. How about you? Looks like you missed the mark on that one, Maya. No! No! So we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. It says time of death is 3. And then the actual watch that stopped when he died was after that. We talked for a bit, and then at around 3, we split up. Oh, I'm like losing here, but went back, I found him lying there. Oh, God, this is an annoying one. So... around around Tunshine in the day of the accident, right? So is this the one? Because he talked for a bit and then at around 3 split up. Oh yeah, just I don't think pressing like sacrifices any points. So what was it you were talking about? You know, cough. That maybe we should hang out again sometime. Hang out again sometime. I wish that were true. Yeah, so that doesn't do anything. He was in the pharmacology department, so we agreed to meet at 2:45 behind that building. I'm gonna press him on this. I like the pressing, because that way I'm not presenting evidence that is gonna get me to lose. So you say you went back? Yeah? That's when I found the body. Yes, but why did you go back in the first place? Weren't you angry with him? Well, that's right, I was. Then why, Mr. Wright? Why did you go back there? I thought maybe we could make up. Oh my god. This guy. Flip-flopping much? Yeah, everyone's just like... Are you a moron? Judging by the atmosphere, I'm pretty sure no one is buying this. Right, nobody's buying that, but what do I present? I feel like there's like something I'm missing. Not just being dumb and not figuring it out. I mean, like, I feel like there should be another piece of evidence. I can't check that. See, that's after 3. That's why I can't figure out why this doesn't do anything. Like... I don't know what to do. I also feel like last time I did present all this crap. Date and time, death, 4/9 at 3 p.m. But it wasn't 3 p.m. Also, I don't know how nitpicky this is. It's like Danganronpa, where everything is so nitpicky. In that shot, he's not holding the medicine. What hand is... Okay, so that is the opposite hand, which you can't see in the previous photo. Right. I'll just lose. I'm just gonna start guessing. And, like... I don't know, present this. Why not? What do you think of the witness's statement? Okay, see, and now that's wrong. Okay, gotcha. I know I said I would do this on my own, but can the dude help me? Grossberg, what is his name? Found him lying there. Okay, I'm gonna press that. Day of the incident, what did you do for lunch? I don't know. What does that have to do with anything? You can never be too sure. I always eat with Dolly, just the 2 of us. Dolly's homemade lunches are just the greatest. Her mini omelets are magically delicious. Nice. Ouch, why did you punch me in the jaw? Oh, I'm sorry. I just felt like hurting someone all of a sudden. She is nuts. Well, Maya, I don't know. I can't seem to find any contradictions. The boy isn't a natural born liar. Right. Must be hiding something. Information. Right now, it's more... It's... Like, come on, man. He's giving, like, 3 vague lines, and the 3 pieces of evidence do nothing. Maybe look at the profiles. Is it something on hers? Phoenix Wright's girlfriend dated the victim until 8 months ago. He was a 4th-year pharmacology student at Ivy University. So, right. Here we meet at 2:45. But the two things that have to do with time that I present don't do anything. Split up around 3. I'm just gonna take a swing and a miss, I'm sure. I don't even remember at this point if I already did this, but it says 3, which is also when it says he's dead. Victim's watch stopped at the time of death. That is a contradiction. Why doesn't it, like, accept it? No, yeah, that's wrong. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm honestly looking this up because this is stupid. Okay, I'm back. Definitely don't have a walkthrough. Which I swear I did this, but I'm pressing the second statement. Merlin indicated you should meet at 2:45. Yeah, we were both there right on time. You said the victim was in the pharmacology department, correct? Yeah, he was studying how to manufacture and improve pharmaceuticals. Everyone called him the alchemist of IVU. An alchemist? I see. Like them Dungeons and the Dragons. I'm hip. I gotta admit, it was a little suspicious. He had a whole laboratory and everything. It was filled with chemicals and strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. Oh, I'm Santa now. How fascinating. You sound like he was quite an ambitious young man. What do I do? Maybe I should ask him for some more details. Pretty sure it's that. I was wondering if you could tell us a bit more about the pharmacology department. I'm an art student, though, so I don't know. Well, okay. Sure, I don't know all that much, though. A little bit earlier, your testimony, you said something interesting. You said the department uses strange machines that run on high voltage electricity. That's right. And they sure look dangerous. They use non-standard voltages, so there are high voltage cables everywhere. High voltage cables? How does that fit in? Yeah, there were electrical poles set up all around the building. The high voltage cables run overhead and around the roof. You know, power lines! Jesus. Finally, I think we're getting somewhere. Hammer! I think that's enough for now. What are you talking about? It's the middle of the case! So the defendant and the victim met approximately the time of his death. And then the defendant returned to the scene for some unknown reason. I'm not entirely convinced by his explanation about the medicine bottle either. Let me be frank here, Mr. Wright. Okay. Can I still be Phoenix? Your testimony cannot be trusted. What do you mean? What do you heckin' ding-dong mean? I knew it was too much work for a little girl. Oh. However, there is one mysterious that still remains. There is, Your Honor? How the murder was carried out, of course, is how was the victim electrocuted. I don't believe the murder weapon has been produced yet, correct? Well, that is, you're correct, Your Honor. If I touch it, I get electrocuted. It's the power lines. So how exactly was Mr. Swallow killed? If I could somehow establish how it was done. Maybe I could still come out on this mess smelling like a rose. Me, I'm sure you smell like a rose. Oh. Oh, God, Okay. I already pressed the one with Dolly, so I don't know if... I feel like this won't work. Can't right now. Science is not golden in court. Anyway, it's not golden, huh? Well, in that case, Your Honor, say, I believe that if we were pieced together everything we've heard up until now, we should be able to solve the mystery of how Mr. Swallow died.
That would be most impressive.
Yeah, quite the brash statement coming from a rookie.
See, I don't know if the game is going to remember that I already pressed him on the other option. It seems like they're skipping over to it.
Because, like, you must understand the basic rules of court, yes? An attorney must be able to state their arguments with evidence.
Substantiate. Of course I know that. Actually, I had totally forgotten about that. Big oof.
Now then, Miss Faye, let me see what you got. Show me how you believe the victim was electrocuted.
What? Fatal electric shot. The crime took place behind the... stop the time of death. Well, as far as I'm concerned... yeah, the power lines are here. So I'm going with that. Take that. As for the cause of death, I'd say this picture heckin' captures it quite well.
Ah, we now know in the future where Phoenix gets that. What?
Yeah, that's the freaking broken power lines hanging over his body? Like, you people are not very smart, are you?
But there is nothing that even remotely resembles a murder weapon here. I'm afraid the defense is going to have to explain this in a bit more detail.
Yeah.
Where exactly is the... Whoa.
Right here.
Well, naturally, it's right here.
That's... What is that?
A severed electrical cable, I believe, Your Honor. Have none of us seen power lines? Remember the testimony we've heard? The machines the pharmacology students use in their experiments require high voltage. And because of that, there are special high voltage cables strung up everywhere.
So then a high voltage cable?
Oh my god, this is brutally painful.
Yes! The high voltage cable is the cause of death. The thing's sparking above him. That is most likely explanation.
That certainly sounds plausible. Well, Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, I believe some praise is in order.
Don't toy with me, old man.
Now, the victim's cause of death may indeed have been the high voltage cable. However, I want you to think about what that really implies. The only one who had the opportunity to use the cable as a murder weapon was the defendant.
No, because if he touches it, he'd die. That's how it...
That much is certainly true.
Yes, that's not all. We have proof. Irrefutable proof that will establish that Mr. Wright was the diddly murderer.
You do? Well, what is it?
His fingerprints.
Fingerprints?
On the bottle. Oh, why?
You mean that the defense's fingerprints are
on something besides the medicine bottle?
Take another look at the crime scene photo. As you can see, the victim is wearing leather jackets. As you may know, leather holds fingerprints quite well.
Ah, you mean...
Yes, it was quite clearly imprinted on the chest area of the victim's jacket. The palm print of the defendant's very own hand!
What?
I can only think of one way Mr. Wright could have left a print like that. He touched him. Intent on murder, he squarely pushed the victim towards the severed electrical cable.
You know what, honestly, that is, like, plausible that he just, like, pushed him and didn't know what was hanging there. Except, why was it hanging like that in a deadly, murderous way? You can't just cut those things and then it's sitting there shooting out sparks. I mean...
Order. That's enough. I think we can conclude that there is no reason to continue with the cross-examination. Stick a fork in us, we're done.
Mr. Grossberg,
my hemorrhoids never lie. The show is over, Maya. I knew this boy was guilty the first time I saw him. Just look at that hair.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong. Take that.
Mr. Wright is innocent.
No further evidence is required to convince me of this man's guilt.
Your Honor, people are stupid.
It's a power line.
This time I am prepared to render a verdict in the case.
Yeah, exactly.
You have something to add, Miss Faye? Never mind of everything I just said. Please continue for another 15 hours.
Is this what you want, Mr. Wright? You still haven't told us the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Lawyer lines. If you don't say something now, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. Which could be anything because I don't think he understands what's happening. But I can't. I just can't say it. If I told you what really happened, then BB. It's okay, Mr. Wright. I'm your attorney. You can trust me.
Miss Faye.
No matter what it is you have to say, I believe in you and I'll represent you until the very end. Hey. We've already established the defendant's guilt. Flip my hair. Maybe if I didn't flip it so much, I wouldn't go bald. There's no further need for him to say anything. Hack. Wait a minute. Mr. Wright.
I'll tell you what really happened.
But I've already told you this, right? There's no need for...
It's not up to you, idiot. It's up to the judge. I did it. I admit it. I pushed him. That's not admitting death, though. It's my fault. Doug's... Oh, okay. Didn't get to read that. There's no power line hanging there, though. Shouldn't be here anymore. Hey, it's none of your business. I'm telling you for your sake. If you continue to see her, it's going to be bad news. You'll end up dead. You're lying. Just listen to me. There's something you need to know about that girl. Stop it! Don't talk about her like that. Ooh. You win.
That was some straight up Street Fighter 2 shit. Yeah, but he didn't hit a power line and he's not on his stomach.
Well, you just said, was that the truth?
Yes, I was afraid that I told the truth. Everyone would think I was the murderer for sure. Yeah, see, he wasn't admitting murder. He was just said I pushed him.
Well, as things currently stand, you're absolutely convinced you are. We're absolutely convinced.
Please give me one more chance to explain. This time I swear I'll tell the whole truth. It'll be okay, won't it, Miss Faye? I believe in you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Jeez.
I still can't believe it. You really did push the victim.
I don't know where her voice is going. I'll figure it out.
It feels like my hemorrhoids are doing the Harlem Shake.
Shut up.
No one cares about their G-dang hemorrhoids when I pushed the victim. That guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. That was a hard push, too. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. A little while after I left, I started to get worried, so I went back, but he was just lying there, dead. Dead.
Well, that explanation is really quite simple. When you pushed him, Mr. Swell flew back and touched the electrical cable. He died from the shock, and that, as they say, is that.
Simple explanation indeed.
At the time of the incident, a light rain had been falling. Wet from the rain, the victim was more easily electrocuted.
But when I pushed him, there weren't any electrical cables nearby. If there had been something like that, even I would have noticed it.
That's true. Even a doofus like him couldn't miss that.
Miss Faye. Let me warn you right now that your cross-examination doesn't yield any new facts.
This wasn't a cross-examination. He just literally told us the truth finally.
I intend to deliver my verdict without further delay. Are we clear on that?
Yes, Your Honor. But you're an idiot. Don't give up, Maya.
If he is innocent, there must be some kind of evidence somewhere that will prove it.
When I pushed the victim.
Right. So, oh god, I got 2 little thingies left. The guy, he was talking bad about Dolly. I lost my temper and gave him a shove. Yep. At that moment, I heard some kind of loud noise. Ah, I'm gonna press that. Press it.
Loud noise. What would you say that loud noise was, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but it was really loud. It was like a snap, you know, come to think of it. I wonder what that was.
Yeah, clearly, Your Honor, it was the sound of the victim being electrocuted.
That's not typically what it sounds like, so you know. I mean, it pops, but anyway.
You're not qualified to decide that.
What should I do? I'm treading on some dangerous ground here. Ooh! Okay. We should dug. Press on the third command. A loud noise. Haha! I did it right! Ask for more details. I'm asking for more details. Right.
A loud noise you heard may be extremely important, so try to remember what it was.
How do I put it? It was like a sharp crack. Ah! Could it have been?
Yes, could it have been? Hurry up and tell us!
When I pushed him, he dropped the umbrella he was holding? Oh, okay. He fell right on top of it, and it broke. That was probably the noise I heard.
An umbrella? What's that? And did the umbrella belong to the victim?
Yeah, it was a plastic umbrella, cheap and frail, kind of like the owner. Oh! Then again, I wish I had any kind of umbrella. I was totally soaked to the bone.
Miss Faye, what do you think? Is there something important in that testimony just now?
Yeah, well...
Of course it's important. This is it. The new information you've been waiting for.
Of course it's important.
No, this cheap umbrella is more than important, it's vital. I want to officially have it entered into the testimony.
Ha! How perfectly fitting. Flimsy information for a flimsy lawyer.
Dude, get ready to lose.
The court agrees to defense's request. Witness, please add the bit about the cheap umbrella to your testimony.
Okay, and now, I will say, is it this one that you can see? Yeah, you can see the umbrella there. So, I'm gonna present it. Why didn't you testify about the umbrella from the very beginning? Come on, if I had mentioned that,
I would have been able to counter the prosecution's arguments earlier.
you dingus.
What do you mean by that? Gee whiz. Take another look at the crime scene photo.
He's not, yeah, see, he's not on his back, he's not on the umbrella.
According to Mr. Wright, the victim fell on top of his umbrella. However, if you look closely, the umbrella is nowhere near the victim. Actually, it's by the electrical pole.
You're absolutely right. What are you, some sort of lawyer?
The conclusion here is obvious. After the defendant left, the victim moved from where he had fell. In other words, after he was pushed by the defendant, Mr. Swallow was still alive.
No! There goes my hair.
Also, kind of like I was saying in the beginning, that watch says that the time of death is not what they're claiming.
Order. The victim. He moved? Is he a drogger? Mr. Payne, the umbrella in this photo, where is it now?
Well, it was collected by the police at the crime scene.
I want it presented in evidence immediately.
Owned by the victim. Found broken near an electrical pole at the crime scene. Umbrella.
But the umbrella could have simply blown there by the wind.
Not if he was on top of it.
According to the testimony, the victim fell on top of the umbrella. There's simply no way it could have been blown there by the wind.
I know this matter of the umbrella seems relatively trivial, but as long as the smallest doubt remains, I cannot render final judgment.
No!
Fade to black. Okay.
Must say, I still find it hard to believe
Can I have my life meter filled back up, just in case I mess up again?
that a huge hole has been blown in the prosecution's case by the defendant's testimony.
That's how court works. Alright. Victim fell on top of his umbrella. There was a loud sound when this happened. That is his testimony.
Well done, Mia.
Oh, goo.
Mr. Payne, what are you chuckling about?
Pardon me, Your Honor. It seems I was expecting too much of a free ride. It was foolish to think I could establish guilt through cross-examination alone.
I'm afraid I don't follow what you say.
Let me guess. You have another witness? Exactly! And this witness's testimony will be uncontrovertible.
Well, who is this witness?
Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
Dahlia Hawthorne? You don't mean Dolly?
Not spelled D-A-H-L-L-I-E.
I do, Your Honor. The defense very young lover is a witness to the whole thing.
That's right. Well, I mean, I think I said this from the beginning. It's her, right? Especially because what we just saw, he was warning Phoenix about her. So...
That's right, she was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place.
What?
I'm sorry to break the bad news to you, my dear.
Don't care. Hair flip. So sexy.
Bad news? You couldn't be more wrong. Actually, I've been waiting for this. You can't be serious. I'll fudge you the whale.
Maya, what do you mean by that? I think this is a good point for us to stop at. Court will now enter a 20-minute recess. Afterwards, we will listen to the testimony of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne.
And that will be a good time for me to stop. Thanks for joining. Oh, cliffhanger. We'll do some more soon enough. So like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the bell, do all those things. I hope everyone is doing well, has a good day or night wherever you are. And I'll see everyone next time on more A Phoenix Wright. Bye, everybody. Bye.